Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I'm here to do a reading for you today. I hope this message resonates or provides you some guidance, support, understanding, or whatever else you are looking for when you are coming to my channel for these readings. Thank you for your presence here. Please remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I ask that you send positive energy, love and light to the world as we go through this transition into the new earth. Seems like it's a bit of a bumpy ride. So, the blessing for today, in the quiet of this day, may you know the greatness of your spirit, and may your hopes fly on the wings of possibility. So, let's get started. I have pre-shuffled, and what I did see, calm is not a weakness. And when I meditated prior to doing this reading, what I keep feeling the energy of preparation. Preparation. Just, how we say, get your ducks in a row. Just preparation. Organization, preparation, get ready. Get ready. I'm not sure for what, but get ready. This reading may give us some information about what we are preparing for, but it's just like this energy of just... We've energetically purged, and now we're physically purging, organizing, getting everything in a row. I don't know if that's Sagittarius energy, but it just seems like it's just this flurry of feeling to get things organized and settled and in order, getting things in order. So we'll see what comes through. Let's see what the Rumi Oracle has to say. I don't think those want to come out. They'll come out. So hope you are well. Hope you are all enjoying this new energy coming in from the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius energy is so much easier than Scorpio energy. Just less emotional, more forward thinking, it feels like. Beyond death, life. Number 1 card. We had this card recently. But this is like connecting to the eternal essence of your soul. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Let's see what jumps out. So here you are, an old soul at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in the surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resisting as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because your own divine soul has chosen for it to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss. There may be uncertainty and even insecurity, yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travels into a new life. So what you must do to receive this divine grace, this new life, you must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of a loss of a beloved one, physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be the death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could be in the sense that you really don't know who you are anymore, old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, merely ego masked too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect that you may be. So this is a transition. So you're transitioning into this new energy, this new life. We have purged all that wasn't working for us, so now we're replacing it with a new essence. And part of that is you're having to grieve the loss of the things that you had to surrender as part of moving forward. You had to leave them behind. So there is a sense of loss. But remember the reading that we just did, Releasing fear to embrace joy. That was yesterday's reading, so that was December the 5th. This is December the 6th. So check out that reading, because that exactly, that reading that came out yesterday is exactly what what I just read was referring to. So let's see what's coming in. Renewal, absolutely. You can't beat that. I mean, absolutely renewal. This is like the Fool card. This is the new life, the new earth. In order for the new earth to come in, we all had to release old paradigms that were no longer working, old energies, old relationships. Everything has to be for the highest and greatest good. So we had to release what wasn't. And that's how this renewal process. This is the new life we are creating for ourselves. The happier life, the more balanced life. Perfection and victim. It's not going to be perfect right now, and you're not a victim because it isn't. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Your soul has already made this choice to go through this. But you're not a victim if it's imperfect. It's not going to be just a smooth transition into this entirely new paradigm, belief system, way of engaging in relationships. So have faith. The faith in that this is for the highest and greatest good, and that this is the renewal process will help you get through the uncomfortable bits of this. So let's take a little bit of tarot. Actually, I feel like this is the deck I should use. So this is the renewal. This is it's like the Fool card. This is us moving forward to create this new belief system, new spiritual connectedness, the connectedness to oneness, wholeness. Two of Wands. This is the path we have chosen. This is the path to ascension of humanity. This is the Five of Swords in the reverse. It was very intentional in the reverse. Five of Swords is self-sabotaging, so apparently that's over. One flew in my lap. Eight of Coins. This is Eight of Pentacles. This is work. It's going to take work. But we have chosen to do this work for this renewal. Makes perfect sense. Anything else? So as things, if it feels awkward because it's new, that's okay. This is the Nine of Cups in the challenge position, right over this perfection and victim. Don't compromise your happiness and your emotional well-being by feeling like you're a victim of these circumstances. These are necessary circumstances to make this transition to this new life. This is what we were preparing for when I was talking about preparation. This is what we're preparing for. Nine of Wands. The old way is the old fear-based thinking has to come to an end. Okay, we got quite a few here. The Lovers, the Four of Swords, the King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. This says to me that there have been losses of relationships, and it could be your divine counterpart if you're in one of those relationships, and you really needed to take the time to allow that loss, to grieve that loss, to restore yourself, and so that you could become less emotionally attached to the grief and the relationship, the relationship and the grieving process. And that's part of your spiritual lesson. And this feels like, it kind of, the Two of Swords to me is usually kind of a blocking energy. But in this one, it's almost like this was the preparation. It doesn't feel like that you blocked this. It feels like it's now you are transmuting it. Now you are allowing it to process, to integrate. Let's see, do we have any more information about that? Lots. Three of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. Okay, this was necessary in order for you to get into a higher frequency. This victimization was keeping you feeling like this was all happening and you're overwhelmed and you're feeling like, life is throwing you lemons. This is part of the process of renewal, and this is the process that you had to release attachment as part of your spiritual ascension. And it could be from your divine counterpart with the Hierophant here and the Lover's card. That could be a soul connection, and it's confirmed here with the Six of Cups. This is union energy for me. This is a soul connection card, and Six of Swords is moving on. So in order to move into this renewal energy, you had to purge what was not working in that relationship. And you had to integrate that as a lesson. And there was some resistance to it, but gosh, look at all these cards. Here we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, there was some resistance to it, but now that's over. And then we have the Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the King of Swords, all in the reverse. So this is the conflict, and I want to say it's like an internal conflict, has been overcome. This resistance, and it kind of, you were beating yourself up about this, whatever it was, because you were so anxious about it. There was a lot of fear-based thinking and frustration. I see this Eight of Pentacles here with this frustration. There was a lot of frustration, is releasing some of these old energies for this renewal energy to come in. And you kind of at some point were feeling sorry for yourself. And you were just like, why is all of this happening to me? Because it has to. So step into this faith energy and know that this is the process. And some of the things that you are releasing are old templates of relationship. That's what this is, an old template. And under this new template, you'll have a more sustainable union energies and smoother, calmer, less conflicted energies, less frustration. But you can't slide into this victim mentality. Here we have the Free Spirit and the Protector. This process is happening so that your soul can elevate into more of a free, less attached, no codependency. And then the Protector, this is the faith part. You are being protected. The part of your protection is to allow these things that no longer serve you in the best versions of them to exit your life so that the new versions can come in. And what I just heard was, how you have old medications and they have an expiry date on them, and so you purge them, but then you get a new formula that works even better. You're upgrading. This is the upgrading process. Mother of Pentacles, Father of Wands, Mother of Cups. This is the protector. This King of Wands is the protector, and it's being flanked by the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You are being nurtured and protected and loved through this process. The divine is watching out for you. They are protecting you. They are watching your progress and giving you strength and sending you synchronicities and messages. And look at this. Is this not crazy? Here we have the Queen of Pentacles energy. And here we have the Mother of Cups energy. And here we have the King of Wands energy in the center. Is that not crazy? That's a message for you to have faith. You are being guided through this process. You are being protected. You are being nurtured. You are being loved. And this is part of it, to purge the things of lower vibration or less effective energies to come in so that you can soar and ascend in a more freer frequency. But you are being protected. There's the Empress. Be in that Empress energy. The Empress has everything. She has her ducks in a row. She is emotionally confident, nurturing without being self-sacrificing. There is the Six of Cups again. Oh, look, right on top of this Ace of Wands. So there will be a new activity, new action taken in this soul connection because it's freer. The codependency energies are gone. The jealousy, the insecurities, all of those things that you used to feel are leaving now. And this Empress is the one who has it all together. She has her ducks in a row. Her home is organized and I want to say sustainably clean is what I'm hearing, so that you're not constantly overwhelmed. You have your paperwork in order, so that, all to the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and that's been a process. You're possibly purging clutter, streamlining. What I'm hearing is streamlining. This is a streamlining process. You're streamlining your soul's ascension. You're shedding baggage. You're shedding unwanted things. The Hierophant again. And the Eight of Wands. Look at how they both have this lightning coming right down through them. Feels like a Tower card. This feels like spiritual purging. Spiritual purging. Wow. Ooh, I got chills on that one. Okay, one more. Okay, maybe more. The Fool in the reverse. The Father of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Star. Okay, exactly what this says. This cannot be a renewal if you are going to be in this Ten of Swords energy. If you're going to take the pain so seriously, if you're going to resist so much that you can't be objective, that you're going to be more emotional, then it's not going to be a renewal. It's going to be a Ten of Swords energy. It's just going to continue to hurt and hurt. At some point you have to release. You have to have faith. And you have to allow the healing to occur so that you can shed that grief and loss energy. Let's take a couple of wellness cards for you because I think there's going to be some self-care that will help. That card definitely wants to jump out, so we'll see what it has to say. Wow, this is interesting. Now I know what all the energies that I've been feeling exactly is what this feels like. The renewal process means we have to get rid of the old, unserviceable, ineffective, and lower vibration items, energy, people, situations, jobs, careers. Everything is going to now transition into higher vibration. So whatever you have to purge is being purged. Create art. Watch a movie. These are all things for you to take kind of an emotional break from the busyness of this process that we just outlined here. You know, sometimes it's good just to shut down and watch a movie. Maybe dabble in some art, or, you know, create something, draw, paint, you know, decoupage, knit, you know, crochet, whatever it is, woodworking. Then ground yourself and read. So it feels like all of these suggestions are to help you just kind of center your energy to give calm to this renewal process. So you're shedding an old skin. And in order to do that, it is a bit of an emotionally turbulent and somewhat busy process. So take some time to step away from it. Whatever it is that can help just kind of give your mind and your emotions and your physical body a break. And then make a meal. Eat healthy. Support your body, because it is a, was just telling my daughter-in-law who just had surgery, you know, your body goes through a certain amount of stress. And the stress can make you exhausted. And this feels like you could easily go over the tipping point of exhaustion with all of these energies kind of leaving in this great big whoosh of renewal coming in. It can be physically, emotionally, spiritually exhausting. So take some time to do what makes you happy, to be able to kind of shut down for a little bit. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.